Hey there, welcome back to day 12 of the Body Devotional dedicated to renewing our minds and shattering the superficial portrayal of health and fitness that often leads to obsessive behavior, eating disorders, body shame, envy, and all the crazy things people do in the name of fitness. In the last video, day 11, we talked about liberating yourself and letting the Spirit lead. And fortunately, we serve a loving God. We don't need to be pulled in a million directions with all different kinds of idols. He gave us the gift of the Holy Spirit that prompts us to seek good, not destruction. We talked briefly about making good choices with food and exercise. And now that you have confessed the transgressions against your body and you've liberated yourself from the multitude of worldly masters, now we're left with the truth. If your body feels like a dying plant, blame cannot be displaced from here. You and God are in charge. The truth is, your body needs a commitment from you, and it needs lots of attention. It doesn't need to be criticized or judged by others. It doesn't need to be manipulated and cheated with crash dieting. It doesn't need comparison to others, and it doesn't deserve neglect and mindlessness. It needs your attention and focus. It needs to move, and it needs nutrients, healthy food. So the crazy cool thing about fitness and exercise is that it seems like an energy drain, but there is a huge return on investment. I recently started prayer walking with my dog early in the morning and reading my Bible daily. Something I always thought about doing or was encouraged to do, but never felt like it was worth the time, I guess. It's about an hour commitment, which is new, and I looked at all the time it would take away from other things, for example, getting up earlier and losing a little bit of sleep. But what I've learned is that it sets the tone for my entire day to be more effective and more efficient, which actually gains me time. And this is how I've always felt about exercise. At times it feels like a chore, but it always gives back more than I give, except for the time that I was using it for all the wrong reasons, very heavy into my fitness addiction. It wasn't giving back then. But the act of exercise does give back more than you give. And I encourage you to try it and see. So what does it look like to commit to your body and give it attention? It means not giving up when the going gets tough. Consider the relationship with your body just as important as the relationship with your spouse or any other important relationship. In fact, chances are you won't have a healthy relationship with your spouse if your body relationship isn't healthy. Chances are if you're carrying around any of the body baggage I've been talking about over the last 12 videos, you're probably feeling pretty grouchy, anxious, and maybe even depressed. So here are a few questions to get you thinking about your relationship with your body. Number 1, describe the relationship you have with your body. Is it fun and careless? Is it rigid and controlling, uptight? Is it overly critical? Is it overindulgent, followed by shame maybe? Number 2, how do you invest in other areas of your life? Whether it's your marriage, your relationships, or parenting. Do you attend retreats, workshops, or listen to podcasts? And are you willing to do that for your body? And number 3, are you ready to commit to your body's needs? So good luck with these challenging questions. I'll be praying for you and praying for all of us that we feel thriving health in our bodies and that we restore that body relationship that God intended by listening to His Word and reading His Word, that we are to be obedient and stewards of these bodies. And I pray that this is healing and helpful to you and renewing in your mind. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video.